Good day, everybody. I hope that you are well, and also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 3 English lesson on sentence types. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select this. Let me say we're going to select the subject of English language arts, and then we're doing grade 3. Once we've selected the subject of English language arts, grade 3, and then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of sentence types. And this is a continuation of our previous lesson on sentence types. And our previous lesson, we did the lesson on finding out if the sentence is a statement, if it's a question, a command, or an exclamation. So now today we're going to continue on the chapter of sentence types. All right, so our chapter is sentence types. Our subject is English language arts. We're doing grade 3. And the lessons that we are going to be focusing on today under the chapter of sentence types is a sentence simple, compound, is a sentence simple or is it compound? And we're going to create compound sentences. So the lessons is a sentence simple or compound, and we're going to create compound sentences. All right. So when it comes to sentence types, right? Like we said in our previous lesson, we had to say if the sentence is if it's a statement, if it's a question, a command, or if it's an exclamation sentence, right? So if we were to make a statement, Then a statement is me just basically telling you how my day was, right? Like I would say, I had a great day, I had an amazing day, my day went well, or me just telling you that I have three siblings, or saying that I have a dog and my dog's name is Cinnamon, right? That is a statement, and with a statement, you don't even have to answer me, right? So a statement is basically just a sentence that one makes by me telling you just what I wanted to tell you, right? Nothing fancy about that. Then we have a question, right? A question type of sentence is where when I ask you a question, and then mainly there should be a response, right? So there should basically be a response when I ask you a question. And a question basically ends with a question mark. Then we have a command sentence, and a command it ends with a period. It is making a request or me telling you what to do. So, if, for example, somebody tells you to do your homework or to go and read chapter one for Monday, right, or to study or something, that is somebody telling you to do something. Clean your room, that is somebody telling you to do something, right? So with a command, it either ends with a period where somebody tells you to do something, or it can basically end with an exclamation point where I am stressing a point, right? And then we have an exclamation sentence, and an exclamation sentence, it shows surprise, it's almost like I'm putting more, um, it's like yelling or more, I'm expressing myself even more. And an exclamation sentence ends with an exclamation mark. All right. So today we are going to say if the sentence is a simple sentence or if it's a compound sentence, and we are going to create compound sentences. So a simple sentence, right? So a simple sentence, it is a sentence with only one subject and only with one predicate, right? That is a simple sentence. And if we look at an example of a simple sentence, then it says the pitcher threw the ball to the first base. So once again, a simple sentence, it is a sentence with only one subject and a predicate. And once again, we say the pitcher, who is our subject, threw the ball to the first base. And if we look at the compound sentence, right? A compound sentence, right? It is two simple sentences that is joined by a comma and a conjunction. And conjunctions are words such as and, but, or so. Those are conjunctions. And like we said, a simple sentence has one subject and a predicate, but now we have a compound sentence, and a compound sentence is again two simple sentences that is joined by a comma as well as a conjunction. And a conjunction is words like and, but, or so. And if we look at an example, right, of a conjunction, it says the pitcher threw the ball and the batter hit it. And if we were to break down that sentence, right, then the subjects within that sentence is the pitcher is the one subject, the batter is the other subject, threw the ball or just threw, hit it, that two words, which is threw the ball or hit it, depending, that is the predicate. So which means that is two simple sentences. Remember a simple sentence as a subject and a predicate. So this is two simple sentences that is joined with a comma as well as a conjunction, and we use the conjunction and to join that two simple sentences. And some of our simple sentences, right, they have a compound subject. And when we mention a compound subject, right, a compound subject is like where we have two subjects, for example. It's like saying Anna and James will watch the fireworks tonight. So, which means that the subject, right, is compound, meaning it is two people that is doing something, but it is not a compound sentence, meaning it is still a one simple sentence, but it has two subjects. It's like saying Nadine and Anna is going to the movies or watches a movie, right? So which means that Nadine and Anna is the subject, but we are both of us are doing one thing. So which means that this is not a compound sentence, it is a simple compound sentence. Or more like it's a simple sentence with a compound subject. And once again, we said that the simple sentence, right? It has a compound subject, which is over here, Anna. A simple sentence, but it has two subjects, and we call that a compound subject because it's even joined by a conjunction. Not even a conjunction, but it is basically joined by and. All right. And if we look at another example, right, it says the singers bowed and walked off the stage. If we look at this sentence, right, the singers is the subject. Then we have bowed and walked off the stage. This is both predicates, and we call that a compound predicate because it has one subject. This is a simple sentence, right? But it has one subject, but two predicates. All right. So which means that here we have bowed and walked. It is a predicate. It's two predicates. We call that a compound predicate joined by the word and, this is still a simple sentence. One subject but two predicates. Here we have two subjects, one predicate. But yet both of these two sentences are still simple sentences, right? It is still a simple sentence. It's just that the one over here has a compound subject, and then this one has a compound verb. But it is simple sentences. All right. And then some of our simple sentences, right? They have introductory phrases. So some of our simple sentences have introductory phrases. But they are not compound sentences. And an introductory phrase, it is part of a predicate. So the introductory phrase is part of the predicate. And if we look at an example, right, it says in the winter. That is introductory, introducing now. In the winter, Farmer Ben wears his heavy coat. So in the winter, Farmer Ben wears his heavy coat. And if we look at that sentence, right, that is a simple sentence. There's one subject, which is Farmer Ben, and this one predicate, which is wears his coat or his heavy coat in winter. It's just that we have an introductory phrase now, and we shifted the in the winter, and then we started with our simple sentence or with our subject specifically. All right. So now we are going to aplusstudents.ca, where we are going to we'll go over aplusstudents.ca, do one or two activities, and then we're going to our test. Right? All right. So now let's go to aplusstudents.ca. All right. And now, eh, this thing doesn't want to. All right. So we're going to aplusstudents.ca, and my PC is doing things. All right. There we go. So we're going to the lesson of, is the sentence simple or is it compound? Happy November 1st to you too. So we're going to say whether the subject is compound sentence, because remember we already went over what a simple sentence is as well as a compound sentence. We say a simple sentence is a sentence with only one subject and one predicate. And then we have a compound sentence, which is two simple sentences that is joined by a comma as well as a conjunction. And a conjunction is words such as and, but, or so. All right. So now we're going to say whether this is a compound sentence, or we're going to have to say which one is a compound sentence. Sorry. It says Megan brought her hammer, but she forgot to bring the nails. Megan brought her hammer, but she forgot to bring the nails. If we look at that sentence, right, is that a simple sentence or is that a compound sentence? What type of sentence is that? A simple sentence or a compound sentence? And if we look at that specific sentence, if we look at the first sentence, right, I'm going to do this. This is a compound sentence. And the reason why it's a compound sentence then yes, we can say it is joined by a conjunction which is but. Yes, well done. It's joined by the conjunction but. And these are two simple sentences. Megan is a subject, she is the subject, brought her hammer is the predicate, forgot to bring the nails is the predicate. And like we said, but is the it is the conjunction that basically joins that two sentences. So well done. But is our conjunction that is joining that two simple sentences, and that makes it a compound sentence. So well done. All right. If we look at the next one, it says, which is a compound sentence? So we need to say which is a compound sentence. It says, Peter loves camping. So this new tent will make a perfect gift. Yes. So we have a conjunction which is so, that is joining these two simple sentences, and this is correct. It is a compound sentence. So this is a compound sentence. Well done. So is our conjunction that is joining that two simple sentences. Peter is a subject. New tent is the thing that we're talking about. Loves camping, predicate. Make a perfect gift, predicate. Right? So well done. That is our compound sentence. So well done. All right, let's look at the next one. We need to say which is a compound sentence. It says, it is autumn. So the leaves are turning red, orange, and yellow. It is autumn. So the leaves are turning red, orange, and yellow. What type of sentence is that? Is that a simple sentence or compound sentence? And why do you say so? Simple sentence or compound sentence, and why do you say so? It is autumn, so the leaves are turning red, orange, and yellow. All right, so yes, we will say that this is a compound sentence. So this is a compound sentence. We have so, So, which is our conjunction, and that joins the two simple sentences. It is autumn, the leaves are turning red, orange, and yellow. And it is our subject, the leaves is our subject, is autumn is our predicate, and are turning red, yellow, and orange is our predicate within that two sentences. But this is a compound sentence which is correct. So well done. All right. So now our we're going to our test, right? Where we are going to say we need to say is it a simple sentence or a compound sentence? Yes, well done. That was a compound subject because it has a conjunction. Well done. All right, let's look at this sentence. It says, which is a compound sentence? So we need to say which is a compound sentence. It says option one, Dad took the last chair, so you will have to stand. Or option two, tonight the farmers will herd the cattle into the barn, which is our compound sentence. Option one or option two. All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, we will say option one is our compound subject or compound sentence. It has two simple sentences and it is joined by a conjunction. Yes, well done. Dad took the last chair. So, our conjunction, you will have to stand. So, well done. Option one is correct. Well done. All right, we need to say which is a simple sentence. A simple sentence. Remember, we said a simple sentence only has one subject and it has one predicate. Option one says Wilson can iron this shirt or he can wear a different one. Or is it option two? That wool scarf looks soft and warm. We need to say which one is our simple sentence. Option one or option two. So option one, Wilson can iron the shirt or he can wear a different one. Or option two, that wool scarf looks soft and warm. And if we were to choose the correct option, yes, then option two is our simple sentence. That wool scarf looks soft and warm. So well done. That is our correct option. Well done. We need to say which one is a compound sentence. A compound sentence. It says option one, the parade usually goes downtown, but the route may have changed. Or is it option two, the cook tastes too much salt in the soup? So we need to say which is a compound subject sentence. Option one, the parade usually goes downtown, but the route may have changed. Or option two, the cook tastes too much salt in the soup. Option one or option two. A compound sentence. And if we look at our correct option, we'll go with option one. So we'll go with option one, and option one is the parade usually goes downtown, but the route may have changed. So that is our compound subject. We have our two simple sentences in option one, joined by the conjunction which is but. So but it is. Option one is correct. Well done. All right, so we need to say which one is a compound sentence. Is it option one, fresh English peas are delicious with butter and salt? Or is it option two, you are welcome to come over, but I need to study? We need to say which one is a compound sentence. Option one, fresh English peas are delicious with butter and salt. Or option two, you are welcome to come over, but I need to study. So we need to say which one is correct. And if we were to choose the correct sentence, right, of our compound sentence, then we will go with option two. Yes. Remember, we have two simple sentences joined by a conjunction, which is a but. All right, and let's go to the next one. It says, which is a compound sentence? Is it option one or option two? Option one says, the dancer practices after work or she dances on weekends. Then option two says, The engine in the car makes a strange noise. So the dancer practices after work, or she dances on weekends. Or option two, the engine in the car makes a strange noise. Yes, and if we were to choose the correct option, then yep, we are going with option one, which is the dancer practices after work or she dances on weekends. So, there once again, we have two simple sentences, two subjects, two predicates, and it is joined by a conjunction which is or. So, well done. So, the dancer is our subject, she's a subject. Practices after work is our predicate. Dances on weekends is our predicate. And it is joined by a conjunction or. All right, let's go to the last one. This is the last one. It says, which is a compound sentence? We need to say which is a compound sentence. It says, option one, the butcher cuts the fat off the meat. Or option two, Megan brought her hammer, but she forgot to bring the nails. So Megan brought her hammer, but she forgot to bring her nails, or the butcher cuts the fat off the meat. We need to say which sentence is our compound sentence. Option one or option two. All right. And if we were to choose our last and final compound sentence, then yes, we will go with option two. Option two is our compound sentence. It has two simple sentences, which is Megan brought a hammer. She forgot to bring the nails. And that two simple sentences, it is joined by a coordinating conjunction, which is a but. Well done. So Megan is a subject. She is the subject. Brought her hammer is the predicate. Forgot to bring the nails is our predicate. So well done. Option two is our compound sentence. All right. So this is now the end of our lesson on sentence types. We didn't even get to creating compound sentences, but this is the end of our lesson on sentence types. We said that we have simple sentences and a compound sentence. A simple sentence, it consists of a subject, one subject, and one predicate, whereas a compound sentence, it consists of two simple sentences that is joined by a coordinating conjunction, which is and, but, or so. All right, so this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, grade threes, for joining our class. And I really hope that you are going to have an amazing weekend further. So, till next time, have a good weekend, everybody. And thank you once again for interacting and for joining the class. So, we'll see each other next week. Goodbye.